Good evening to everyone. Thank you for inviting me here, and thank you Resonance for supporting this event. I'm going to take just 3 to 4 minutes of your time now to give you a little background on what it is, and hopefully to convince many of you that this would be a very good use of your November the 28th. Before I do that, just to give you a tiny little 30-second background on who we are, we run a company called Catalyx. We're a creative problem-solving agency. What does that mean? Well, to give you a silly example, whereas many people will see a paperclip on this screen, we see all these things. An earring's a lock bit, a toothpick, nail cleaner. Now, if you take that to your strategic business questions and how you can creatively solve those, that's kind of what we do. To put that in real life, we recently worked with Chevrolet when they were struggling to launch their little Chevrolet 1.2 litre Aveo into Europe and working out how best to do that. Instead of going to road shows and motor shows, we decided to drive the car from London to Mongolia and follow it on social media, and instead got 500,000 impressions using social media for the same money as a road show. So that's kind of what we do and what we try and do. Why am I here? I'm here to talk about the power of creative collaboration. Who here knows what I'm talking about when I say creative collaboration? Just a show of hands so I understand. It's wonderful to see the Resonance guys obviously know this, so this is good. What creative collaboration is flipping the traditional way of business thinking. Traditional business thinking says it's dangerous to try and solve your biggest problems with external people. Creative collaboration says 99% of the best people in the world are outside your business, so they're the best people to use. The power of creative collaboration is about bringing those people together into a room to mutually work together to solve each other's problems and to facilitate that process through creative problem solving. And it's really, really powerful stuff. If you put a marketeer and an engineer in the same room and give them the same problem to solve, even if one of them hasn't seen that problem before, you can imagine they're going to come at that problem from very different angles and therefore get much, much richer solutions. So the other reason it works is what we're saying. So McKinsey, obviously a big management consultancy firm, did some research and found that open innovation organizations have outperformed traditional organizations by 10% in each of the last 4 years. So there's a growing amount of data that says as businesses you should be out there collaborating. We've run this session now a few times in the UK, and we've had some really interesting things come out of it. For instance, McLaren Racing happened to be in the same session as NATS, which is the world leader in air traffic control technologies. And from that one session, they're now collaborating on a multi-million-pound collaboration. Similarly, P&G and BAE Systems were at a session. P&G were looking for solutions on detergent and BAE on tanks, and they're now collaborating on a new technology where they found mutual connection that they hadn't before. And my favourite, Oracle, BT, NHS and Pfizer, found that they were all really interested in the health of the workforce, and they've now created a joint venture called Wellbe to solve obesity in the British workforce now, and that's as a direct outcome of this session. So really, really powerful stuff. What will you learn in these sessions? You'll learn 3 big things. First of all, brainstorming is not just about sitting around a flip chart and spending 5 minutes having new ideas as quickly as possible, and you'll learn a whole heap of new techniques on brainstorming. It's very, very powerful. You'll be able to engage both your left brain and right brain. Conventional wisdom about being either creative or analytical is not the case. Everyone is both, but most people have decided somewhere on a direction to go, and we'll show you how to unlock the direction that you went away from. And thirdly, it's obviously about working together and us facilitating that process. Just a brief word on the speakers. Okay, so I'll be 1 minute. The speakers, David Simmers Brown, the owner of 100% Open. He's the leader, he's probably the thought leader of open innovation from the UK. He'll be flying over. Jerome Linder, consumer insight expert, will be there facilitating. And obviously, as Claire already said, it'll be 12 25% discount for Resonance Premium members, so that's obviously an incentive for all of you to become Resonance Premium members as well. So hopefully we'll see you all there. I'm going to be sticking around at the end as well if you have any questions on the day and so forth, and there's a little bit more information outside. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll pass you on to the main event.